Alright, what's up, you guys? Doing another driving to the gym vlog clip. I realized that I just forgot to press record for the first minute. It's Sunday. I get a lot of my vlog clips for these 2018 style throwaway vlogs on the weekends. Last week, it was like reaching the 70s by the afternoon, and then last night it snowed, and it's a little bit icy, but it's all good. I get a lot of these clips in on the weekends because I'm just going to be candid and vulnerable with you guys. I get a little bit depressed, almost, it seems, in the evenings after work. Like, I kind of go hard at work, or I'm just like so in the zone, locked in, that I'm pooped by the time I get home, and then I'm not exactly in the good filming aura, if you will. But, you know, if you listen to other people who make YouTube videos, they have different philosophies about that, one of which is, even when you're in a bad mood, you should just film anyways, and people might not even necessarily be able to notice. But I do need to film some more book reviews, and I've gotten things lined up where I can do that now. That's kind of where I was going with the whole classic E&M PDE rant. I don't know if I caught that on film because my camera, I didn't press record the first time. But it's like, okay, if I do my apartment cleaning, I get that done. Go to the grocery store immediately after this, of course, like I usually do, get 2 donuts. Then I'll be set up to do some book review filming, because I was taking handwritten notes of the Graduate EM textbook, and I would fill in the gaps, and I would also supplement the PDE theory from the Evans PDE book, so that I'm like really getting the juice. I'm getting to the juicy good stuff, and I'm not skipping anything, really. I'm not cutting any corners. If there are definitions that I don't remember, that I don't know, that I'm not familiar with, I look it up, I write it down, and then started transcribing that into LaTeX, typing it up, and then I was like, you know what I could do? I could scan this and then put it into AI, and then have AI make the LaTeX, which I did, and that was very helpful, because then it took an hour, including scanning, to come up with like a draft of the LaTeX, and then I spent another few hours cleaning it up, and like, you know, the AI didn't get it all right on the first try. It's not that my handwriting's that bad or anything like that. It's like it would pick up on the context that, oh, this guy's doing, you know, green function, boundary value problem, electrostatics, Maxwell's equations stuff, and it would kind of like clean up my proofs for me, but that I wouldn't want it to do. Like, I would want a more fleshed out sketch, you know. I wouldn't want this buttoned up, you know, clean up intermediate steps version, so I would refill that in. And so that's kind of like a mental block that I have sometimes, is like, if I set out to do things like that, it's like no one's telling me to do that. But then if I don't finish that, I don't finish other things, such as editing these vlogs, or creating the 3D CAD part of the Scotch yoke for my experimental apparatus, you know, book review filming. So, but now I got it done with the productivity tool that is AI. Anyways, so I'll get around to that today, hopefully. Speaking of the Scotch yoke for the experimental apparatus, is that I started drafting it. I first, again, used AI to get like a starter document, and it was absolutely trash because AI is just still oblivious to the world around it visually. So it's like you tell it, make me a CAD model of a Scotch yoke that can fit on my stepper motor. I give it the dimensions, and it's just like, okay, well, this is obviously not it. But if I come up with, which I have now done, a physical drawing that I made myself, and then say, okay, start with a box that has these dimensions. Okay, now at these locations, add standoffs for M5 screws. And then I have these other parts like ball bearing threaded flanges and stuff that then I'm like, okay, now these are all the, dimensions I need. This is how it's going to work. I have a better design. Getting that done, because I'm waiting for, I mentioned, like a ball bearing threaded flange mount, which is what I'm going to use for like the output axle rod off of the Scotch yoke. The Scotch yoke input is the stepper motor, output off of the Scotch yoke is another axle. Okay, so then I have to swerve to avoid these seagulls and a crow. Then once those parts arrive, I can confirm my dimensions and I can print that. And I only have probably a few more weeks left of my membership. I don't want to have to get 2 months of a membership to print one part. But anyways, I'm at the gym. I'll see you guys out. Alright, you guys. I'm back shortly after 10 now. You know what it is. Sunday Donuts. This guy also knows what it is. He actually really doesn't, because obviously I don't feed it to him. But, excuse me. He's gonna swipe at me. Got a powdered one. I usually get the chocolates. I did get the chocolates. Maybe I can lure him away. Excuse me. Yes, I'm talking to you. Here we go. Making a mess. Getting powdered sugar all over myself. But worth it. Okay, this guy. Today was a successful leg day. It was a heavy day. 10 sets, 3 reps. Front squats. So, I'm getting powdered sugar all over my sweater, my pants, the countertop. But it was heavy. I've been getting back into shape, honestly, because I kind of fell off being depressed with my previous job last year, not going well, not getting a promotion after 3 years, not doing anything that really invigorates me. Getting injured in jiu-jitsu. But had that not happened, I wouldn't have made the differential geometry reading streams. Had I not done that, probably that wouldn't have been another brick in the wall towards getting to where I am now, Differential geometry gang, the reading streams, that's like Anthony of all time stuff right there. So, I didn't do a lot of working out during that time. Now I am. So I'm getting back to that level again.
in terms of strength, volume, and I have a really good mix of jiu-jitsu and lifting right now. So choking on the powdered sugar, but I got groceries, obviously. That's where I got this donut. I can hear my cat sniffing around the other ones that I got. I'm just covering myself in powdered sugar right now. No donuts for you, mister. So, kind of like I said earlier, I need to clean a little more. I vacuumed in Swiffered, now I need to clean my bathroom, which will entail a little more Swiffering, which is okay. And then do a little more laundry. I already did laundry. I need to cut my toenails. And then I'll probably suit up and try to film a book review. So, and then do some more studying, tinkering, all that good stuff. So, I don't know. See you guys in the next one before I ramble even more.